lots of fun.
Hi folks, Stephen McWhorter here from kind of sunny Sydney, Australia. This is a bit of an experiment to see how many people might be interested in future lessons, but first of all I thought we would start with probably the most basic lesson in pipe band drumming, and that's how to hold the sticks properly. So let's start with the right stick. Basically how I teach the right grip is to hold the stick between the first joint of your finger and the pad of your thumb. You've got to hold the stick about a quarter of the way down between these 2 points to create a nice bridge in your hand, a nice clear open gap here. Now the stick should be in line with your arm all times, and the butt end right across these lines on your wrist. And then we're going to use these 2 fingers to maneuver the stick. Okay? Now the reason we keep this gap open here is so we've got lots of movement from these fingers. If you close this gap, you reduce the amount of movement you have, like this. So we want to maximize the movement in these fingers. And then all we're going to do is transfer this movement onto the pad to create a tap sound. Now a tap sound is whenever you hit the pad once, but it rebounds right away, to create a nice clear, crisp sound. Not this. You try not to let the stick fall onto the pad or bounce. Okay, so to recap on the right, first joint of your index finger and the pad of your thumb is where the stick is positioned. A clear open gap, stick in line with your arm, it's kind of like Harry Potter's wand, across the lines in your wrist, and these 2 fingers drive the stick at all times. Okay, now that's the easy one. The left hand is a little bit more complex because we don't really hold anything like this in everyday life. So the easiest way to think about this is to create a gun-like shape with your left hand. Okay, and we're going to set the stick on top of our hand like this, again about a quarter of the way down the stick. Our thumb's going to sit flat on top, so the pad of our thumb is on top of the stick. Our 2 fingers on the front, and the most important one is this ring finger, which sits on the back of the stick. Now that's going to be a platform for the stick to bounce off of. Okay? So it's really important that we keep our arm nice and straight from our elbow to our wrist. We don't want to bend our wrist out or bend our wrist too far in. Just keep your wrist nice and straight. Now, it's important that we use all 3 aspects of our hand, our thumb, our 2 fingers, and this 3rd finger. Again, we'll create a tap sound. Just like we've done on the right. Okay, a nice crisp, clean sound. We don't want a fuzzy, buzzy sound. That'll come in a later lesson. Okay, now look what happens if I move my wrist out the way, like so. See how my thumb changes position? It's really hard to create that clean tap sound. Now if I move any aspect of my hand, everything moves. Or if I pull this ring finger in, like so, the whole hand moves out of position. So ultimately we want to keep the stick in the same position all the time. So to recap, a gun-like shape, stick on top, nice and snug here, thumb on top, 2 fingers straight on the front, and the ring finger resting on the back, like so. Okay, thanks for watching, and hopefully there'll be some more videos in the near future.